If you hate Highguard's reveal, is that toxic or are you just right? I swear, I am not trying to gaslight people. Now, it is true, I did say this.
And again, you gotta be pretty dumb if you think that this game is anything like the gameplay in Concord. Anyone can see that if you just take a moment to look at what's in front of you, so.
Okay, wait. Let me explain what the point of that was. The point of dying on this hill. This isn't about if the game is any good. Highguard may be out by the time you hear this. Decisions made, details, and gameplay aplenty. That dumb video was an unscripted vent, as I put it. A social post days after seeing the comments about Highguard's reveal trailer at the Game Awards 2025. It was intended to hold up a mirror to all the drama in the same way. Be sarcastic, hyperbolic, it's all a joke, but I didn't mean to actually dismiss people's right to dislike trailer reveals. I simply disagree with the amount of and level of hate over these early reveals. It's not realistic, but I hate how cynical gaming conversation can get when something smells off.
I don't know if they outsource some of the same assets, but you cannot wash the Concord stink off of this thing. I mean, these guys are already falling into the exact same trap that buried Concord. This is a hero shooter with completely unremarkable characters.
I mean, the comments kind of speak for themselves. Quote, "We've been listening closely to what our fans wanted to see, but instead we made this." Yeah, you want Titanfall 3? Well, we got Concord 2. ChatGPT, generate a hero shooter with fantasy elements. I mean, it's another sort of hero shooter that looks kind of uninspired, and it looks like they're just trying to throw money at marketing it, just like Concord and Suicide Squad did.
I don't agree with this. I think that, again, if a game looks bad, it's going to be bad. That's just how it is. Anything that looks like trash probably is trash. There's a few exceptions, but this is a general rule.
But since that part is by far the loudest part of the conversation, okay, let's level set. I hear you. I totally understand. People are tired of colorful hero shooters, free-to-play ones no less. People are mad about it because it seems tone-deaf and too late. It was also a bad choice for the final trailer of that show. I also think the brand new Highguard developer, Wildlight, misread the room. One of their big mistakes was thinking people would simply be hyped based on their clout without showing enough to really explain it. I think they thought the sheer amount of AAA studio talent would get people to line up for launch. I mean, a new breed of PvP shooter from people who are only used to massive success. From Call of Duty to Titanfall to Apex. Obviously, they didn't see this reaction coming. But now, oh yeah, they've heard the vocal majority loud and clear, and Wildlight should totally read into all these concerns. Frankly, we should assume they've done all this market research. Those are fair topics, but separate of what I've been fighting to defend this entire time, for many, many years. This argument has never been about Highguard. My debate has always been, can we place more importance on seeing the actual, real gameplay first? In this case, even hearing some official details, before we trash the whole of the game and wish demise upon the studio. It's just a big joke, right? There's irony in my hot take social video. It was part joke, part performance over all the drama. And I called people dumb. It sparked tune-out, anger, and backlash because it seemed like I was ignoring those larger issues. So, if you're talking to Highguard's developer, Wildlight Entertainment, and you love Titanfall and other things team members have done, why do we think making fun of them, yelling at them, dooming them even, is a good way to react? There's a better way to do it. How do we better lift up all the parts of the discussion, no matter how loud or agreeable it may seem to you? These reveals have just become flashpoints for hate. It was similar last year with Intergalactic's reveal. It's not that I can't fathom why people jump to calling it woke or full of product placement, but it's just so reductive to the game discussion, so full of cynicism, lowering the standard, getting people to care less about the details. I mean, with Intergalactic, I love the Back to the Future style product references, and it looks like it has action RPG style gameplay that comes with a dark world and laser swords. I mean, looks right up my alley. But this is just the state of online discussion. It feels especially broken when it comes to gaming. People have so many great games to choose from, and yet the vocal majority can so often be so mad. Again, I'm not arguing people shouldn't be allowed to feel a certain way about game announcements, or that publishers and developers shouldn't, look into any patterns of why this keeps happening. I'm arguing that we don't be so superficial about it. Let's give them more to look at. Now is maybe a good time to make it clear I've been in the game reporting business and content creation for 25 plus years. I'm biased in that sense. It's my livelihood and passion. This is my defense of the importance of playing games, seeing real final gameplay, and hearing about people's hands-on impressions. And thus, not only supporting the real people who develop these games, but the massive amount of content creators, journalists, streamers trying to cultivate this space where people have a hunger to know more. And also the fans that simply find wonder, excitement, and community in discussing new games. We're pretty lucky we got them, good or bad. So now I'll say the quiet part out loud. Online dissent can be the monster that kills. Maybe you know that, and you're fine piling on the jokes, making it as loud as possible. In fact, your goal is to kill anything that doesn't have the cover image you want. But popularity and levels of success is no measure of fandom and game quality, and we all don't have to approve of the same things. I'm fighting that in these moments, we don't crush the frequency until it's just one note. I could go on. There are also problems with places like YouTube and social platforms that the design itself tends to only present you with what's loudest. There's no filter for most grounded comments. Now, I'm more than happy to see the Concord 2 jokes as long as I can see them alongside someone like me saying, hey, Highguard's trailer doesn't even reveal the details. Can we see more? Let me know what you think. Hit all the buttons. With that, I wish you well. I truly love gaming and discussing everything about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Highguard, but also any other games you think fell under the radar, deserved a better shot, more support, or otherwise. I'm Fran Mirabella III, and I'll be listening.